Okay, so this is the continuation of 4.3 for your homework on Wednesday. And it is when we write the equation for the graph. Okay, when we're given the graph, we have to write the rational function. So here's an example. We write the possible function for the graph. There could be many different equations that give you the same graph, but we're going to write one of them. Okay, we don't know exactly which one, but we're going to write one. So it's going to be not exactly the equation that we're looking for, but close enough. Okay, so based on the things that are given to us here, we're just going to look at the vertical and horizontal asymptote. Okay, and so this is a rational function. We know that. So it looks like this, right? You have f of x is equal to something over something. And we're going to look at the top and the bottom. Okay, when you're looking at the bottom, you're looking at the vertical asymptotes. So I have two vertical asymptotes here. X equals to -5. And this is odd multiplicity because one side of the graph goes up, one side goes down. So you got to know, okay, that's because it's odd multiplicity. So based on that one, I'm going to have x plus 5 with the exponent of 1 because it's odd multiplicity, right? And then my other vertical asymptote is x is equal to 2 even multiplicity because the graph on both sides of it goes the same way, right? See the vertical asymptote here? The graph goes the same way on both sides of it. So that's even multiplicity. So I have x minus 2 squared because even multiplicity. Now I got the bottom. To look at the top, I have to look at the horizontal or oblique asymptotes. Now this one I have a horizontal asymptote at y equals to 2, right? So remember, if you have a horizontal asymptote at a over b, that means that the degree on top and bottom has to be equal to each other. Okay, remember, if you have a horizontal asymptote that is not 0, then the degree on top and bottom has to be equal to each other. So here, my horizontal asymptote is at y is equal to 2, which is 2 over 1, which is a is 2, b is 1, right? And the degree has to be the same. So on top, I have 2x cubed. Now let me explain that again, okay? The bottom, the degree of the bottom is 3 because this one is squared. That's x squared times x here gives you x cubed. Because you have a horizontal asymptote, the degree on top and bottom has to be equal to each other. The horizontal asymptote that's not 0, okay? Then the degree has to be the same. That's why I have x cubed. And it's at 2. So since this is 1, the top has to be 2.